old riverside village of Ilorin. Children were raised on warnings, the way crops were raised on rain. Some days were ordinary, some days were not, and elders could tell the difference by the way the wind touched the river. That morning, Sewa stood by the door, already smiling to herself. Her friends had promised a secret outing by the river. Laughter, stories, freedom. But her mother blocked the doorway. "Where are you going?" her mother asked, voice calm but firm. "Out, mommy, just for a while." Her mother shook her head slowly. "Not today." Sewa groaned. "You always say that." Her mother's eyes darkened with something heavier than anger. "Today is a river day." Sewa laughed. "Stories!" Without another word, her mother bent down, picked up a bowl of smooth grey stones, and placed it in Sewa's palm. "If you must leave this house," she said quietly, "cook these stones. When it becomes soft enough to eat, you may go." Sewa stared. "Cook stones?" "Yes," her mother replied. "Patience softens what fire cannot." Her mother left the house. Sewa slammed the pot on the fire, dropped the stones inside, and waited. The fire burned. Time crawled. The stones remained stubborn, silent, hard. Outside, laughter floated closer. "Sewa," her friends whispered. Ayo, Binta, and Nene peeped in. "What are you doing with fire like an old woman?" Ayo asked. "Say, mother is punishing me," Sewa snapped. "She says I must cook stones." Binta burst into laughter. "Cook stones?" Nene quickly plucked plantain leaves. "Wrap it. Leave it on the fire. It could help soften it. We will be back before the sun runs away." Sewa hesitated, glancing once at the pot. Then wrapped the stones, abandoned the fire, and followed them. The pot crackled behind her like a warning she refused to hear. They stopped by the market before going to the river. They all got fancy items like earrings, necklace, and bracelet. But Sewa could not buy any. She had not enough money. They suggested going to pick mangoes so she could sell them at the fruit market to earn money for the shoe she so desired. They picked and picked and picked, then headed off to the fruit market. The only route to the fruit market was through the great river, so they have to cross the river. The river was too quiet. No drums, no birds, even the breeze stood still. Binta slowed down. "Why is the river like it's sleeping?" Before anyone could answer, the water rose. Not splashing, standing. A tall, shimmering figure emerged, his body flowing like liquid moonlight. The river god. His voice rolled like distant thunder. "Children of Ilorin, today is my day." They fell to their knees, shaking. "My dues," the god said gently. "Give and go in peace." Ayo tore off her necklace. Binta dropped her bracelet. Nene pulled her earring. They threw them into the river before the river god allowed them to cross. The god nodded. Then his gaze rested on Sewa. "And you?" Sewa's heart hammered. "I have nothing." The river rippled. Ayo shouted from the other side of the river. "Sewa, please, give something. Don't be stingy." "I have nothing to give," Sewa said. The girls began to sing, voices trembling, a pleading river song. "River that carried our mothers, river that knows our names, take what we bring with humble hands. Let your water stay calm." They sang aloud, tears streaming. "Stone-hearted child, don't stand alone. Even leaves can pay their way. Give, oh give, before the river calls your name today." Sewa pulled away, fear turning into pride. Give some of your mangoes, Binta suggested. I can't give out the mangoes. I need to sell them to buy my favorite pair of shoes. The god's eyes softened, then hardened. Nothing is something, he said. The water rose to her ankles. Sewa! Nene screamed. Please give something. Sewa cried out, You have taken my friend's gift. Allow me cross. The god shook his head. Each soul answers for itself. The water climbed. Knees, waist, chest. Sewa screamed, Mother! Mother! I wish I listened to your warnings. Forgive me, mother. The river swallowed her slowly, inch by inch, as though teaching a lesson it had waited years to teach. Her voice faded into bubbles. Then, silence. Her friends rushed to tell Sewa's mother what had happened. That evening, smoke filled Sewa's kitchen. Her mother lifted the pot, unwrapped the plantain leaves. The stones lay inside, unchanged. Her mother sat on the floor and sang alone, her voice breaking. Child of mine, fire was ready. Time was kind, but you were not. Patience waited at the doorway, but you chose the river's path. By morning, the river returned only Sewa's slippers. From that day, no child in Ilorin mocked patience. Never rush what requires patience. Never mock warnings wrapped in love. No one ignored warnings spoken with love. And when elders said, Not today, the children listened. And never go to the river empty of gifts, respect, or humility, because some rivers do not forgive those who rush past wisdom.
Auntie Merritt, we love your story.